Barangay Ginebra gets back on the winning track with a win over NorthPort. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our post-game press conference. I'm joined by our winning coach, Coach Tim Cone, and our best player of the game, Jayson David. Congratulations, gentlemen. Coach Tim, you mentioned that you were embarrassed with the way the guys played in the last game, and today they answered your call to rise up to the occasion and compete. How did you like the way they set the tone in the first quarter, scoring 40 points and shooting 8 out of 11 three-pointers from the get-go?
Well, we did come out with really good focus, and that's something we're always trying to do. Obviously, we didn't do that against San Miguel. It's been a tough conference for us so far, just having less preparation time. You know, we wanted to give the guys a mental and physical break when they came back from the finals, and we wanted to kind of extend that as much as we could without, you know, walking in and playing. So, we did 2-a-days, we did everything to try to get ready. It was kind of like all of them in a hurry-up motion. And so it's been a struggle for us, mentally trying to get it. You can see how Talkatex is also struggling with it. And but today we snapped out of it a little bit, got a huge lift from Jayson as well. We came out and did what we were supposed to do. We got sloppy at times, but by and large, we played the game we wanted to play.
Thank you, Coach Tim. Now, Jayson, sa unang araw na nakalaro ka after being reactivated, malaki na ang naitulong mo with a near-perfect game. Paano nakatulong ang long journey mo with being with Barangay Ginebra, coming from the 3x3 to just being present in training for the last 3 years in the build-up of your breakout game today?
Ang mindset ko lang is maging ready lagi. Mas nasa line-upan ako, hindi ako. Basta inisip ko lagi, ready lang. Baka kailanganin ako ng team. Sa practice, kung ano may tutulong ko, didepensahan ko yung mga teammate ko para pagdating sa game, ready din sila. Yun, basta ready. Kung ano lang may tutulong ko, yun na lagi ginagawa.
Well, to me, Jayson has paid the price. I mean, he has done everything that he needed to do. He's a guy that comes to work really every day, and he was like the players were all talking about the preseason when we came back from the finals. He was the MVP of the preseason, and we've been wanting to find ways to get him onto the lineup, but because we have a veteran lineup, it's hard to. We don't want to remove any of our veterans, so it's been a way. And so when LA had to take a break to focus on his coaching with the junior national team, junior Gilas. They opened up an avenue for Jayson, but this is something we've been wanting to do for quite a while, get Jayson into the lineup. It's just been a difficult thing with a talented team like Ginebra. So, he paid his dues, and he played today like he plays in practice. It wasn't anything actually special. Sorry to say, it wasn't anything special. He does that in practice every day.
Thank you, Coach Tim. Now we would like to open the floor to our friends from the press.
Jayson, congratulations.
Thank you po.
Nung sinabi sa iyo na activated ka, nung pakiramdam sa'yo din, siyempre, tagal mong hindi nakakalaro.
Masaya ako siyempre na mababalik ulit ako sa lineup, na yun yung pinagdadasal ko ng pamilya ko, na makalaro ulit ako. And ayun, sabi ko, magre-ready lang ako in case na bunutin ako ni Coach. Ayun, thank God, pumasok matira ko.
Jayson, yun nga, gaano kahirap sa'yo ito na, yun nga, nag-aantay ka ng ganitong pagkakataon, and then, siyempre, usually practices, and nanonood ka ng games, gaano kahirap sa'yo yun, and
Naiintindihan ko naman kasi sobrang stock na lineup namin, sobrang loaded from Kuya LA to Large Pinto, ganun, hanggang ilalim, sobrang stock namin, may Paul Garcia pa kami. So, sobrang blessed ko lang talaga na nabalik ako sa lineup.
Coach, you mentioned LA, can you discuss it in depth? Obviously, you said because of the Gilas coaching skill, but
Yeah, well, he's going to be busy for at least a month. He's practicing because he's with the mostly the high school kids. They have school during the day, And so he's gonna be practicing basically 6 to 9 every evening. And then he's gonna make they're gonna have a work trip in a camp in Pampanga. So, you know, he just felt that he couldn't miss practices for our games. And so he was actually the one that came to me and said, you know, do you want to put somebody on, you know, I'll come up and be on reserve if you want to activate somebody else, because I won't be able to play this month. He won't be able to attend the games. So, you know, we're looking through to May 31, and but eventually we're going to reactivate him when his stint is over with the Siaba. We will reactivate him again into our lineup. By that time, we hope that we can open up a spot for Jayson to stay in the lineup. Obviously, he needs to stay as well as he's playing.
Coach, you did mention it's very possible for LA to come back and be reactivated, but with how Jayson David and your other guys in the third unit performed so far, you think that's one of the problems that you'd be very welcome to?
Well, yeah, I think the whole team will be welcome to it because of what LA means to everybody. I mean, he's everybody's kuya. He's the leader of our group, and so I don't think there's going to be any resentment if he comes back, obviously. So that's the intention. The intention is, and we'll see what happens when that comes around, and you know, maybe we can find a way to maneuver our lineup in a way in which we can bring him back into the lineup, but that's the intention.
Coach, speaking of LA, RJ Avardentos led Ginebra in scoring tonight. With LA gone and Scotty being like the main veteran guard, how important was it for RJ to have this kind of offensive game for you guys tonight?
Well, it's, you know, he's a really, if I may use the term, he's an offensive stud. You know, there's no doubt about it, and he knows how to run a team. He knows where to get guys in the ball where they want it. And if you're not learning defending him well, he can beat you up scoring wise. So you know, offensively, he is just an absolute stud. He's still working on the other side of the floor and working out on that, but he's getting much better. And you know, we're going to be spending a lot of time playing Scotty and RJ together because they both need to be on the floor. But you know, RJ does such a great job of coming off the bench, you know, after 4 or 5 minutes, and allows us to start a big lineup, which is what we want to do. We want to start a big lineup and mismatch the other team. So that puts RJ on the bench.
And that sums up our post-game press conference. Thank you and congratulations once again to Barangay Ginebra.
Yeah, keep that. Keep it. Don't fold it, put it, take it home, place it somewhere. All right, remember, okay.